welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gentry. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona's offense will get the first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. So Hawaii's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk a little about Arizona. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Snagged out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Got room to work. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
They're going to run it to the right. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. On his feet at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll run this play from the pistol. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Unloads it left. It's caught. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And this one splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Richardson. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Arizona comes out with another first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And the missed connection on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And they go back on top.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's in open space downfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Anderson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gentry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rainbow Warriors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Anderson wants to throw. Hauls it in.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Complete. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Arizona runs out the punt team. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The option look. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open. Touchdown, Arizona. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Anderson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Offense working from the pistol. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It teaches us to, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make him make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Extending the play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. On the direct snap, it's Richardson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Rushes on him. Inside the 25. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Touchdown, Arizona! And the pummeling has started.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. To grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Pulls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good.
Direct snap. It's Richardson.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Anderson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. Pass to 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got his man. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here comes the heat. They got him. It's That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Split backs here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. What a job off front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.